Good evening. This is All Sports with LD coming back at you with another YouTube post from my YouTube channel. Before I get started with tonight's post, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, I'm striving to get to 1,000 subscribers. I would really appreciate it. Those who view my channel, help me get to 1,000 subscribers. So I really appreciate that if you guys can help me out to get there. And so let's get started. So Charlo versus Tszyu on January 28th, 2023. And this is for Charlo's undisputed junior middleweight title. I believe it's 154 pounds. So I'm going to kind of preview this fight, tell you what my thoughts are, and so let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to use this video from Premier Boxing Champions, fair use. The audio is muted, so I'm going to kind of talk about this, give you my impressions of this fight Charlo had with Castellano, the second fight, which I actually watched live. Really enjoyed the fight, so let's go. So in this fight, we see Charlo, he's banging the body. Good headshots. He's moving, he's bouncing around, he's boxing. The only thing, though, that I saw and some of the mistakes that Charlo was making was that there's a shot he got caught with a straight right from Castellano. But like I said, the mistakes that he was making during the exchanges, you say he gets caught there, but during the exchanges, he was getting, there he is, he gets caught again. I'm sorry, I keep saying. But anyway, during the exchanges, as you can see, he's getting caught with some punches. Now, fortunately, I'm going to pause it right here. Again, fair use. Fortunately, the shots that he was getting hit with by Castellano didn't affect him. I think largely the reason why that is because Charlo also was catching Castellano with some very good shots, very good, powerful shots. And as the fight wore on, I think that was the difference. In the fight, Charlo was the much sharper puncher, better boxing skills, and he hit him with a lot of powerful shots, which ultimately led to the stoppage of the fight. And I think that because of the shots that Charlo was delivering, he was biting down on his punches. He was really hurting Castellano throughout the fight. This is why I believe the shots that he did get caught with from Castellano did not really affect him. So as I'll play the video, you'll see more. As every now and then Charlo will go toe to toe, but then he'll use his boxing. He uses his angles. He's catching it with the left hook. Really, he caught him with the left hook all night long. And that shot was money. But as you can see, Charlo really dug down in this second fight. He hit Castellano with awful big shots. Those shots were money, and he was in good shape. And there you can see he goes down in the 10th round, and you can tell, Charlo is just biting down, delivering those heavy shots, delivering those powerful shots. And it was just too much for Castellano to take. And eventually here you'll see him put him down with a body shot. There it is. It's a beautiful body shot. Overall, Charlo boxed well. His movement was great. He stayed on his game plan. It was an exciting fight to see. I enjoyed it. It wasn't my first time watching Charlo fight. I saw him fight before. I can't remember the fighter's name, but you know, Charlo again showed that he's a good boxer. Good, he moves well. He thinks on his feet. He throws combinations. He throws hard shots. You know, he can throw the left hook. He can throw the right hook. He can throw the uppercut. I mean, he's pretty much a complete package. The only thing I would say is he would definitely need to tighten up his defense. It's like I showed you there in the video here. You know, during those exchanges, he did get kicked. He did get caught with some shots from Castellano. You know, they didn't really hurt him that much. Because again, I think that the work that Charlo did during the fight wore Castellano down. But another fighter that has more power shots or can punch harder may affect him. So I think coming up in this fight against Tszyu, I think he does need to tighten up that defense. Not so much be willing to exchange, get caught in those exchanges by big shots that may put him on the canvas. Overall, even though he was getting hit with those big shots, you know, didn't seem to really affect him. Seemed like he has a strong chin. I think in the first Castellano fight, he got hurt a little bit, but he rallied back and, you know, he was able to survive that fight. But yeah, overall, this was a great fight for Charlo. Like I said, he boxed, he moved well, he used angles. I mean, he was just a total package that night. So I'm going to go ahead and preview his opponent, Tszyu, his last fight. So here we go. I'm going to preview or review the fight between Tszyu and Charlo Gausha. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. Again, the audio will be muted. Again, this is fair use. So let's take a look here. So you see here right away, first round, Tszyu gets caught with a straight right up the middle, puts him on the canvas. And so my initial thought is, it's like, you know, it seems like his chin is a bit suspect. It was a great shot. It was like right down the middle. It almost looks like he didn't see it coming. But, you know, he gets up off the canvas. Here it is, boom. And he was in the middle of throwing a shot. He left himself wide open. Here it is. He has Gausha against the ropes. Good body shot. And good uppercut. He drops Gausha, goes down. So at this point, both fighters have been to the canvas. And again, he has a good overhand right. And he's hurt. Good uppercut from Tszyu. He gets caught with the overhand right and caught with the uppercut. Good action back and forth on this fight. What I did notice about Tszyu, he is, comparatively speaking, he is a little bit slower than Charlo. He gets hit with a left hook. He did win this fight, unanimous decision. But overall, you know, it was a pretty good fight. I don't think Gausha is he did try to he tried to go win the title against Laura. He lost that fight with by 12 round unanimous decision. So, you know, my overall impressions of Tszyu, and he seems like a pretty decent fighter. There's some defensive flaws that I see there. Like I pointed out, when he got dropped by the straight right up the middle, he was open because he was throwing. Looks like he was trying to throw a right hook at the same time, but got caught up the middle. So defense is shaky there. Other times in the fight, you know, he got hit with the overhand right. So, you know, my impressions of Tszyu, he's, like I said, he's an okay fighter. Comparatively speaking, between the two, Charlo is the much better boxer. He's a more fluid boxer than Tszyu. He has better speed, and he has better power. Overall is a better boxer. So I don't see this. I don't see this going the distance. I think Charlo will get him out of there in the 7th round. That's my impression. What I saw of Tszyu, really, this was the first time I saw him fight, and because I've been hearing his name for the last couple of months or so. So I decided to check him out, and like I said, he's a fairly good fighter, but I think in this fight, he's up against way too much experience. He's up against a more fluid, more experienced boxer. I think Charlo will win this fight, like I said. I think Charlo will probably get him out of there 7th round. So it should be an entertaining fight. I look for Charlo to be really dominant in this fight. So that's all I have for now. Until next time, have a good one.